Lick on wood.
Yeah.
Simon says, touch wood.
Have you slowed down a lot? Yeah, you slowed down a lot. You can speed that up. Oh no, that was
sheesh.
Oh, that's sorry. I think
foot
that was my
impact.
fault.
What are you doing? Lord.
I bumped the
That's okay.
highly scientific joystick.
This is, we spent years in development.
It's called stick lock,
Ah.
which is actually the button here which locks my joysticks. So that's the
Speaking of buttons, has yours been discovered yet?
no.
Ah.
Shh. We don't want it to accidentally come out. We want them to discover it,
Organic.
not hear about it.
That Trevor has buttons.
Don't push
Wait,
my
did you just
buttons,
say
Jess.
Bud? What?
What do they say in Canada for push my buttons?
Push my buttons.
Canadians, they're wild.
Maybe you touched my buttons.
With these weird.
Definitely not lick my buttons.
Oh man.
Go to bed, kids.
Go to bed, kids.
17 meters per minute.
That sounds grand.
Perfect.
That is a grand speed. Lee, do you guys have the word keener?
Have the Kina.
Keener.
Kina.
Like if someone is a keener.
Like super keen.
Right.
If you were super keen. No, we don't use the word, I don't use the word Kina.
Okay.
I don't know. I would just say someone was keen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I looked
not
it up, but
a-
apparently it's a only Canada and UK thing.
Oh, Yeah. really? Kina.
Yeah.
It's not a thing in America.
Not a thing in the States, apparently.
In the States.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yes.
Someone sent this. Okay, I have to put my glasses on. Excuse me. What's the meaning of the phrase knock on wood? The derivation may be the association that wood and trees have with good spirits in mythology or with the Christian cross. It used to be considered good luck to tap trees to let the wood spirits within know you were there. Traditions of this sort still persist in Ireland. See
Wow.
also the darling buds of May.
That's pretty interesting.
There
All
you go.
those pagan beliefs, yeah, that were
Touch
assimilated.
wood, knock on wood. So I wonder
into
why they have
religions.
that. The distinction of the phrase.
Yeah, so it says here, fun fact, the phrase
fact.
touch wood comes from the pagan belief the malevolent spirits inhabited wood, and that if you expressed a hope for the future, you should touch wood, there you go, or knock on wood to prevent the spirits from hearing and
or.
presumably preventing your hopes from coming true. Uh-huh. This audience in New Zealand, he likes sending these fun facts.
Thank you.
I like fun
Thank you.
facts.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
Little tidbits of information.
I saw the comment too about the geode. Thank you guys for telling me how to open it without feeling so guilty about busting it open.
Throw it to
Use
a
that.
wall.
They're saying use a water cutter and it.
A water
like,
cutter?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
and you get
yeah.
it polished. So
Where are you going to find one of those?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find someone who has one.
Craigslist.
I know a bunch of scientists. Now I know a bunch of geologists too.
A water cutter. I wonder if you could use a tile cutter because it has water going, like when you have to cut
Yeah, maybe a laser
tile
cutter.
or for marble.
I don't know
Nice
if a
different
laser
tools.
cutter would be powerful
I've never cut
enough.
water before.
You take some scissors, you turn on the sink, and you start cutting.
It keeps it cool as you're cutting it. See? Yeah.
It said it's fun. Wow. 45 minutes till sleep.
16
Please.
minutes till surface at this speed. Yeah, well, we will be a little slower than that because we have to come up slower for the last little bit and do all the handovers and launching and recovering and stuff.
So how many years have you been doing this? I'll go down the line. Ben, and then Trevor.
Not
That's you.
Cassidy.
What?
Ben, how many years have you been involved with Nautilus or doing expeditions?
Yeah, I
even?
got involved last season, so I'm coming out again this season.
Hey, you've only been up in the van with me, right? For Herc pilots?
Unfortunately.
Oh,
Joking.
Ben.
Time to spread your
I
wings.
can't even imagine, yeah, sitting
Were you-
next to
Were you an
another pilot.
intern last year?
I was, indeed. So, I'll come out again at the end of this, towards the end
So
of this
what was the
season,
process for you coming back?
I just kept in touch and signed.
You did a good
Up.
job last year, Ben.
Ugh, thanks.
And they
I
invited you
hope so.
back.
Yes, invited back. And I very graciously.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
As he is doing a good job now.
He's doing a great job.
So Trevor, how long
Oh, yeah.
have you been doing this?
This is my 4th year on the Nautilus.
Nice. Is it my turn?
It's
I
your
think
turn.
so.
This is my first cruise with the Nautilus. Nice.
This is my first year on the Nautilus, 3rd cruise, and last cruise. So, unfortunately, I have to go home at the end of this leg. Super sad. Been out here for a month. I'm going to miss it.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that with Ashley this morning. I have to cook for myself. It's going to stink.
Oh, that's what this is about. So, look at this.
How about you, Susan?
Yes, this is my first cruise, and I, as a science communication fellow, and I'm really delighted to be here. Everyone's so positive, fantastic group of people, and I will return to, well, we're out of school right now, but I'll enjoy my summer and then return to school in August and share this and continue with the expeditions, the subsequent expeditions, share with my students. And so now Nautilus Live will be part of my classroom as long as I'm teaching, and hopefully pass it on to others.
That's awesome. Aubrey, how about yourself? This is your second year,
So
did you
this
say?
is my
Third.
third year over 4 years. So I skipped one. And this is my 5th or 6th cruise, I think.
I think this is my 7th year aboard the Nautilus, so I started in 2013. It's my 10th year doing deep sea research, so I started that in
Is that a bone jelly?
2009. That's very cool. But this is actually my 15th year at sea in total.
Wow, you were just a little kid when you started.
Yeah, I think I started when I was
Progeny.
21.
Prodigy is what I meant. Prodigy.
20.
But you do have some progeny now that's developing little sea legs, right? Really? 21 was when you first started?
I think so, yeah. I'm just trying to back calculate. So I started work after I finished my master's, so 18, yeah, 21.
Fantastic. And what's really wonderful is you've stayed on your course, on your track. You followed what you love doing. It's apparent in how you explain things to everyone. You're passionate about your subject matter.
Yeah, I've been very lucky to be able to keep experiencing going to sea and working within the field. It's been brilliant. I've really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Less than 100 meters to Niskins. Come on, team. So close.
Can't wait. Oh my gosh.
Too much excitement. Must contain ourselves.
There's a lot of Keating knots here.
Pardon me?
Oh. There's a McTophon. It's coming.
Where? Where
Maybe.
are you seeing them?
I just saw one, but I was seeing a lot of Keating knots all of a sudden.
Yeah, I've seen a couple too.
There's a lot more There's a lot more going on now.
This one?
Transition orient.
So how dense was the layer of myctophids they came through last night? Was it pretty dense? Did you see it, Ben?
I
Or
only
was-
saw just like a snapshot.
It
of
was like
Snapchat.
the whole screen was.
Oh,
full.
wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
There was
Oh,
definitely a
cool.
Monday.
What depth? I don't want to blink
Did
and
you
miss
see
it.
Aubrey?
I think it was like right when they got in, essentially. I don't
Oh,
think
really?
they were
So
down
they
very
really-
far.
Right at the surface.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
I
pretty
didn't think they
close,
actually
though.
came that close to the surface. I thought they only came to like 150 or 200 meters.
It
I
could,
suppose
I
it
mean,
just depends.
to me,
It
that's
could have
also
been-
very close.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
When you've been 3,000 meters down, 150 is pretty close to the surface.
They definitely come to the.
Oh, that's fine,
midfire,
thank you.
so
Pardon me, Ben?
Nothing.
Okay.
So do any, excuse me, someone wants to know if any of you maintain an aquarium. If so, fresh, saltwater, and or both.
I have a small 5-gallon freshwater tank, and I have 2 betas. Their names are Orchid and Fire.
Are they in the same tank?
They're in the same tank, but they're divided.
I was gonna say, I didn't think you could put betas
Ah.
in the same tank.
What?
Yeah.
What are betas?
Beta fish? You don't know what beta fish are? They're small little goldfish
What do they
sized
call them?
fish.
The fighting, what is it? They have another common name.
How do you spell it?
B-E-T?
B-E-T?
B-E-T-A. Yeah.
B-E-T-A.
Like
They're
Oh.
basically the.
abundant
Oh, yeah, I know them.
Pet trade fish.
The
and-
fighting something. They're really beautiful.
Are they quite aggressive, though? You have to
They're
keep them
aggressive with
separate.
other males, so that if
Mhm.
you keep the males together, then they'll, flare up and stress each other out. And so in my tank I have a divider that is not opaque.
Did you ever see?
I was
when
going to
sh-
say, it's not opaque. I was having a
Yeah.
glass divide would be mean.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Wait,
They would
it's
still
not
see
them.
each other.
Yeah, non-opaque would be.
Wouldn't it
No,
be
no,
opaque?
it would be opaque. Yeah, it's
It
opaque.
is opaque.
Did you ever see when the females make the little bubbles?
Well, the males make the bubbles too, and yeah,
Do they?
mine make bubble nests all the time.
Oh, how cute.
You know your betas well.
I know them well.
First
they have
name
different
basis?
personalities.
First name, yeah.
And they're different colors.
I believe that's when they want to mate.
Yep.
That they make those little bubbles. I forget what that's called. Somebody will probably
called
send it in
Bubble
to me.
nests.
What are they called?
Bubble nests, I think.
Oh, okay.
Trying to impress the other. Look at my bubbles.
Does anybody else have any fish?
Siamese
Aquariums?
fighting fish. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. That's the other name for them, Dr. Marsh.
Bob Waters has a beautiful saltwater tank.
Does he?
Like all sorts of amazing fish in there.
Oh, that's right.
corals
He
and-
does. I just,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of labs, like, or a lot of offices in Florida at the university I was at, they would maintain saltwater tanks and like go out and like pick up stuff when they'd go dive and maintain their own tanks.
183.
I always thought that was nice.
Really? Do they have to have a collector's permit?
I don't think they did. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yikes.
One of my
For
friends
science.
in California, he works for, I want to say it's an aquarium or maybe it's a science center, but he's paid to go out to reefs and collect fish, and he's basically the dentist from Finding Nemo.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Are you
Yeah.
going to help me pull the Niskins, little buddy?
Full Sedipitina for.
Hey,
I
bud.
think so.
Look at that tiny tuna four.
See
That's
ya.
super cute.
Yeah. I think it's like a Hycolea.
What is it, you think?
I think it's a Hycolea.
A hiker.
Haeckelia. But it's very just
Hycolea.
salty because it seemed to have this like V-shaped tentacle sheath in the size. And
Mark has to be up for the launch and recovery.
Yeah.
So are Gabby and Greg gonna help with the launch
Yeah.
as well?
They're already on deck.
With the launch.
Oh, yep.
so we're firing Niskins at 150, 150.
Yeah,
That's
currently
in
we're
That
at
is correct.
0
170.
meters.
One,
Oh, what a rush.
Wait.
1.9 meter.
1.8 meters. Oh my
Oh
god.
Oh my
my
gosh.
almost like
it's
a-
coming too quick now. You need to slow down,
Slow
guys. I
down.
think I'm going to have
Slow
that. Too
down, I'm
much.
thinking about my emotions.
My emotions.
And we're firing more than one, right?
We're gonna fire all three.
All
remaining.
three.
My.
See if I can get it
word.
within 5
Oh
meters.
my days.
Oh my days.
Oh my days.
Knock on wood.
Wait, whose days?
Touch
My
wood.
days.
Touch
wood.
my
Touch wood, it's your
Touch
days.
wood.
We have so much fun.
I'm a big fan of our watch. I like you guys.
You're all
I
right.
guess you're okay.
Ooh. Shut down by Cassidy.
Ben, don't choke.
Sorry.
We almost lost Ben.
It happened.
Fall behind, you get left behind.
An insult from Cassidy really took him out.
157.
Here we go. What a rush.
Oh, my gosh.
151.
What a wild ride.
0.5, 0.38, 0.2. 150.
150.321. Pulling Niskins.
Go.
Fire!
Triggered.
Fired.
We.
Come 5-9 fired.
Triggered. Triggered. Wow.
7. Look at that.
Oh man.
Crash
Super quick.
Bing,
Yeah.
bing,
Thank you very
bing.
much, Trevor.
Very good.
I think you just
Excellent.
won a
Team.
prize.
What did I win? Did I win a stuffed animal?
Water
I
samples.
think
Yeah.
How are you in those
6 water
with those
samples.
stuffed animal places? You know, those machines, Trevor.
they're all
Sometimes they
they're all
push those
fixed.
stuffed animals down so hard that you can't get them out.
exactly.
They're
Yeah.
rigged.
I
They're all
actually,
rigged.
They only
some
give it
friends
full
and
force on some
in high school,
interval.
I think
Yeah.
we spent a grand total of like $60 and just tried to see if we could clear out the claw machine. We got about half of it.
What?
Yeah. Just stuck it all in my friend's
All
trunk.
that stuff in there is probably worth $5.
Yeah, right? Grand
Worth
total.
it. Worth it.
Wise words.
The
Kathy.
hours of entertainment.
Is that the job you get?
A
That's
lesson
what you
in
get.
finance.
We're just proud we
Be
did it.
employed as a pilot on your resume.
Yeah, I wanna drop Trevor in the middle of a carnival and just see what he accomplishes.
We go on the rides.
Nope, you're not allowed to ride.
What?
Nope. We have
What
to
the
test your
heck?
Just the
ROV
claw.
skills.
Just the claw machine.
Oh.
The rides is your reward.
Can I get
Mom.
I want popcorn.
You can get popcorn after the science experiment.
Yes.
Ooh,
look at
these
August.
jellies.
What?
Wow. Hey guys. Look
More
at
jellies in the
you.
mess.
Man, I wish I had my glasses.
Could you slow down to 15, please?
Yep.
Tinaphores. I think they're.
Wow.
You think there's
I think they're.
Nice. What? Is
Like the
that
tiny
dark?
Is
Tina
this
four
what
we
you
just saw a
guys were
minute
talking
ago?
about,
No.
or something
I
different?
wonder
Ooh.
if they're this species this Ociropsis maculata or something, but Ociropsis. They have these, they're lobe ctenophores, but they're kind of transparent, and they make these kind of very rigid conformations, like circular. And then they have, you know, they're lobate, but they kind of have the mouth opening. It's not necessarily.
Ooh, what's that?
Hey.
That is Medusa jelly of some sort. I don't know.
Hey, Trevor, how do I give the
Sorry,
Yeah,
Ben.
the-
I'm just gonna be like, ooh,
No,
and
yeah,
that,
no,
and that,
it's super
and that.
cool. I'm
Shiny.
kind of
Power winch.
excited.
To do what on the power?
I'm pretty sure.
how do I
it's
give
the-
them control?
You do not. You just tell them that they're allowed to.
Yeah,
and they
it's
take
really
it manually
cool.
down there.
With the walkie?
Yeah, Ben will be on the walkie.
Yep.
Oh, right. They have to enable it for me.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
They're in
we're on
control.
right now. Walkie,
Great. Walkie.
Walkie's on. Yeah, there's a whole field of these. It's really interesting.
I'm fluctuating between 13 and 15 meters a minute.
That's great. Yep. I forgot. Did you already call the bridge? Get them to get the captain up?
I did. I'll
Okay.
confirm that.
Yeah, sure.
These are pretty cool.
Trevor, how do you want Herc in frame during the recovery?
Just on the port cam, keep him in frame there. That'd be fine, please.
Do you want it like super centered?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
be great.
Super duper.
Oh, nice little job. Someone asked on an interaction today how long it took to build Hercules, and I really couldn't answer. Does anyone have any idea?
I think it was about a year.
Okay.
About, yeah, I think it was about a year. I don't know the exact number. Depends where you start the timeline. Where do you start the stopwatch?
Right
Is
on
it
the
when
design.
it was when the design started, or when it was funding,
Well, let's
or
try. Yeah, I.
the physical build? But yeah,
Right.
I'd say about a year.
Okay.
Where are you starting that timeline?
The beginning. I'm sorry. I don't know.
And what's the lifespan usually of an ROV? Like
These are approaching 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And that's about the lifespan of an ROV. Sometimes you get 10, sometimes you get 30. I mean, I don't know. It just depends on how they're maintained and how they're upgraded. So we do a lot of regular maintenance on Herc and Argus, and a lot of upgrades whenever we can justify and can fund them.
On Argus's sonar, is that the ship?
Might be. We are 56 meters, so you can start slowing down on the winch now.
To
And then
12, 10?
To all stop almost,
I'll stop.
because you're stopping at 50 meters.
So how often does the tether have to be replaced?
Whenever we break it.
Have you ever broken it?
Yes. Yeah, that's one of the risks of putting things in the ocean is stuff breaks. But we always have spares and are always ready to replace things out in a hurry and get right back in the water as soon as we can.
You mean it breaks at the point of attachment, or I mean,
Ben,
can
we're all
you?
stopped 50 meters. You can tell the bridge or tell the deck.
Okay, great.
Sorry, Susan, I gotta.
No, fine.
do
Go
some other
ahead. Do
stuff
what
now.
you need to do.
50.
$53, but
Yeah, this is the important number.
oh, right on.
Because that's the one the deck sees. It might not be as accurate, but it's the one they want to know about.
Okay. Okay, fair. That's fair.
Okay for us, yep. What's going on here? Stop that. Sure.
So I'm gonna start bringing the camera up.
Please do, yep. You're going to lose Argus video there.
Trying to bring up the gain a bit.
Alright, Argus cam is up, so I'm gonna turn off tilt
Roger.
secure.
Thank you. Oops. Ah, what am I doing?
SBL, SBP is off. Altimeter, crossbow.
Keep the crossbow on.
the crossbow.
I want to see your
on.
heading still. Yep.
Okay.
And you can
I'll
leave
keep
all the
the
cameras on.
yeah. Okay.
It doesn't really matter, all these instrumentation, because whenever you turn the vehicle off, the power turns off anyway.
ESBL, Mesotech. Secure. And they have the winch.
Yeah, they're
So
already
I'll
coming
turn
up.
the camera off at 10. No,
At
the
the
lights,
lights?
off.
Yeah,
10.
at 10 meters. But yeah, a soft 10. 7 maybe. think I'm going to come up on the starboard side a little bit. We'll see. See if I can get back over.
Who's that with Mark? Is that Samantha and Gabby?
Yep.
That's right.
Sam and Gabby and Mark. And then Greg is in
Sorry?
the bottom corner.
What am I watching right now? I'm watching my butt cams, I'm watching my heading, and now I can start to see a faint glow of Herc coming up just slightly starboard of center. You can leave that light on.
Butt light?
Yeah. Yeah, leave your lights on till 10 to 7 meters.
Okay.
Looks a little bouncy.
It's wavy. Is it more dangerous to launch or to recover?
I'd say recover. Yeah, recovery is, you don't have stuff already on the vehicles, you don't have taglines already on. You got to
Right.
attach them, so that
Yeah.
makes, it's a bit of a hazard.
Yeah.
I saw Mark wrangling Argus onto the deck the other day, and I was like watching someone like a bull rider. Like, he just knows what he's doing.
He does. He's seen almost every single launch of Herc and Argus ever. I think he missed a month once.
Because he was sick?
He's the Argus whisperer.
Yeah. He was around, he helped build Herc, and probably Argus too, but I haven't seen photos of that. But yep, I saw photos of the whole thing being put together, and he's standing there helping out.
How
Really
long
cool.
has he been with Nautilus?
Before the Nautilus existed.
Wow.
Or before, I should say, before
It turned into the Nautilus.
before the Nautilus was purchased by OET.
Right.
Back when they were a
12.
Vessels of Opportunity organization. And before OET existed, there was Institute for Exploration, IFE.
Right.
He was with them then too.
Wow.
You can actually still see the IFE logo on the junction boxes on Argus.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just
Yeah.
barely.
You guys have to show me later. I want to see that.
Sure.
Fine.
Piece of
Turn
history.
your lights off.
Okay.
8. Center Catholics is secure.
It was fascinating last night watching it come out of the water, and they were retrieving it. Just
So you can leave the rest of the stuff on until we secure high
Right.
voltage.
And you'll give me the cue.
Yep. I might ask you to just turn off some of my lights. I
Okay.
mean, I could probably do it, but so could you. So
Lights.
I'll keep them all on for now, and then there's a fair bit of surface current here. Not at all in the direction I'm seeing on the DP screen.
Yeah, I think the DP's a little off.
Yeah, it sometimes gets
It's
that.
the
so.
leftover current, right? I'm reading 0.7 knots.
I'm counting as a goal though.
What's the purpose of the strobe again?
Strobe is if we come up without vehicle power on,
It'll remain on.
it'll remain on. Yeah.
And how is that powered?
Batteries. A bunch of D cells, I believe.
Batteries.
Batteries. Okay, can you turn off my aft LED
Yep.
and starboard port?
Starboard port and aft LED lights secure.
And then you can turn off, let's do,
Down LED.
sure.
LED secure.
And then, yeah, you can leave the other ones on, I guess.
Okay.
Jess, you could darken up that video on Herc Zeus for the viewers at home.
Bubbly.
Oh, what am I doing? That's silly. I don't want to do this. Rookie mistake.
Is there anything else on Argus that I need to turn
Nope.
off? Okay,
That'll all
so I'll
come
keep
off
it
with,
here.
yeah.
They're using the motors.
Yeah, the tuggers. Air-powered winches. So while they're doing that, I'm thrusting with Herc to use the tether as another kind of tagline. Keep
Yeah.
Argus from hitting
The boat.
the transom, yeah.
Look at that. Look That's crazy.
There he is. Bull Wrangler. That ROV bends to his will.
You should see him at the carnival.
Picture him throwing the baseball at the milk bottles, and the milk bottles just shatter.
So the A-frame is moving at the same time.
Exactly. So
Who's controlling the A-frame?
probably Justin. So he's controlling winch and A-frame at the same time.
And at that same location?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when they're working around there, I'm kind of off the thrust, so I'm not pulling and jerking Argus around.
Okay.
And depending on currents, I'm watching wire camera 11.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep that nice and slack right now. If it's too slack and the ship's backing down or the current's pushing me towards the ship or whatever,
Yeah.
then I'll deal with that. But in general, I just kind of leave it and let it do its thing.
Yeah.
Especially when Mark's behind the vehicle like that.
Right. Do you want bubble on down on porch?
No, I'd like it on there. Thanks.
Okay. And so they'll give you the go-ahead for when they're ready? Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Mark is undoing the tether.
Undoing the daisy chain.
Yeah, the daisy chain. Oh, I thought that was ripped off or something. Oh, he is ripping it off.
Learning so much. Is this your first recovery too, Cassidy?
This is the first recovery I'm watching.
So now
I'm
starting
usually
to move
asleep at this point.
I'm starting to move the ship's port to my starboard, because eventually I want to be straight behind the crane. So you see on this one, follow along the rail there. I'm right in line with the port rail of the ship. That's where I want to be, so the crane pulls me straight in. Just out of curiosity, on the gauge checks, what was the lowest you saw the res, or lowest anyone saw the res?
6.
6, okay, thank you. I'd be inclined to go in with it lower.
You didn't plan on it going in?
I think I'd like it lower, because right now it's at 17. That's a little on the spicy side.
Too much pressure?
Yeah, it's not too much yet, but it's not great to have it that high. So going in with it like at 12 or so, then I might heat up to 15 at this time. But
So they've got the line now.
yeah. So Sam looks like she's pulling it in, I think. Pulling the daisy
By
chain,
hand?
and that'll, yeah. And Mark's got the other line
Oh, okay.
tied onto the crane.
Yeah. Oh, and then I see it winching in.
Yeah, and you can watch it on camera 3 there. You can see the daisy chain actually coming off of the tether. Here's the good part. Ready? You'll see when it gets almost to the end, and then Sam has to pull it to release it from the,
There it
the
is.
BSR. Here she goes. She's gonna tug, tug, tug. Watch her tug. Pull, Sam, pull. There we go. Oh, nope, not yet.
Said this to
See what
other
we got.
people.
There we go. Teamwork.
Still on the
Sam makes me
That's just
think of
the-
it.
Just
the
the
electrical. Oh, there it
daisy
goes.
chain.
There it goes.
Sam makes me think of a character from like the Magic School Bus. Not necessarily Miss Frizzle, but like maybe another teacher.
Huh. I think Miss Frizzle's the only one you'd want to be, right?
I think any of them are great.
I don't remember the other ones actually.
Oh gosh.
I don't think there are any actually other teachers.
So what's that box called? That's
The
on
box.
the crane.
The aluminum framework?
The yeah, sway limiter.
Sway limiter, yeah.
There's no control in that.
True. It's totally passive.
It's just the line.
A little bouncy out
Is
there.
Jess in a dangerous location being there?
Who?
Sorry,
Gabby? Not particularly. I mean, yes, but that's why I'm not pulling super hard. But what she's doing is adding that
Just
strap
securing.
so that you can walk between the bumper and Argus without it pinching, getting rid of the pinch point.
Okay.
So like she's doing now, if you did that without her strap she just put on, then that's a very dangerous knee pinch spot. So when she went back there, she actually went over the fender.
I didn't see.
Alternatively, you can time it with the roll and you know when how the ship's moving,
Yeah.
but it's not a good spot for your first or even your fifth recovery
Right.
without knowing all the not easily seen hazards. No.
No.
Either both vehicles are on or both vehicles are off. So right now I have, because it's night and hard to see the vehicle, I have just the forward lights turned on so I see my heading. I can keep an eye on which way the vehicle's facing by just knowing which side of the vehicle has the lights on.
That's smart.
It's really critical for launches because we call it the octans. That's basically our compass. The thing that tells us what our heading is. It doesn't start up immediately. It has to do some self-calibration first. So you turn the vehicle power on. It takes a minute or two to actually get proper readings.
Right.
So it is all visual for that first little bit.
Yeah. And so are you pulling right now?
I'm pulling. So I never want to back down towards the crane because then the rope can go slack and get caught up in the thrusters. So I'm not necessarily pulling tension, but I'm keeping it not slack, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm also always heading away from the ship.
boat. Yeah.
Yeah. So if something gets tangly, I can drive away in a hurry. Again, you can drive the fastest straight ahead.
Does
You
this
can turn off
camera?
the matrix, please.
Yeah. Matrix gear.
Thank you.
Does this camera move?
Yes, just moving it.
Oh, Jess is moving it.
Yeah.
Do you control anything once it's on the crane?
No. As soon as it's out of the water, we
Maybe
secure
secure
everything.
high voltage.
Yeah. So Ben, Mark's going to radio up and say, okay, vehicle's under the crane, you can secure high voltage. And then, okay, great.
And then
So
I
then
flick
when-
it and then I run down.
And then I'll tell you when, because I have to turn off my bypass before, turn on my bypass before we secure high voltage.
Right.
And I won't do that until Mark is ready.
Let me know before you lose power to Herc so I can switch the camera feeds.
Okay, we're going to lose power now. You can go ahead and secure. High voltage secure.
High voltage gear.
Okay. I like to wait for the vehicle to be over the side before going down and turn off the cabinet, just in case it goes free and we need to turn high voltage on or something. It's never happened, but I don't know. There's no hurry, I guess. Yeah, go down, secure the cabinet, and then tell him and make sure he actually hears you.
Coming in. All right, Herc is down.
Thank you for joining us today. We'll resume at 8 a.m. our expedition of Gorda Ridge off the coast of Northern California and Oregon at the base of the Juan de Fuca Plate. Join the subsea scientists as they explore the hydrothermal vents and collect microbiological and geological samples. Have a good morning. Thank you.